Guys, back at you one more time. Looking at the load boards. Just want to go see what the what's the spot markets looking like with the load boards. Hopefully by next week, I'll be in a truck running some loads. I'll be back under my own authority by next week. As I said in my last video, I had to have a little procedure, but I'm doing well, and I go see the surgeon on Monday, and hopefully I'll be cleared, and then I can go do what I got to do. But let's look at the load board here in my area, the Amazon. I've been looking at the Amazon load board, and I can tell you right now, it doesn't look good. This is my power only. I have it already set on power only for power only loads. So we got Pooler, Georgia to Deltona, Florida. That's Savannah. That's Savannah, Georgia to really Orlando. 247 miles for $341 a mile, $300. I guess this load's been sitting up here for a while. Jacksonville, Florida to Conley, Georgia, which is Atlanta, and it's $1.31 a mile. And look, it's 342 miles for $400. That's ridiculous. $1.31 a mile. You got this Pooler to Spartanburg, South Carolina. $365, 255 miles. You got this Pooler, Georgia to Kennersville, North Carolina. Now let's look at the Spartanburg. You got to do two other stops. So let's look at this. Let's see. You're going from Pooler to Port Wentworth, Georgia, which all this is Savannah. Pooler, Georgia, and Port Wentworth, Georgia. That's Savannah, but it's just different areas of Savannah. So you're really not going that far. It's 10 miles, as you can see, 10 miles, and then you take the 246 miles to Spartanburg, and you're only getting. Let's look at the payout. Look at that. Fuel surcharge is $112. Your base rate is $239 a total. And I'm looking at this on my tablet, not on the laptop, because the laptop, I could have looked at the contracts that they had, and those are ridiculous too. I might add that in at the end of this video. I might get on the laptop and look at the contracts and then add that in. But again, these rates are terrible. I'm gonna go to the box trucks now. The box trucks were not. A lot of them were taken. See, there's only 2 left, but a lot of them were taken. We got the Jacksonville to Hardeeville, South Carolina. You're going 244 miles for $1.57 a mile. And then you got Jacksonville, Florida to Fitzgerald, Georgia. 195 miles for 353 miles. $353. It's terrible. What other say? So I gotta say search with if you had your own trailer. All they got is one. You got Orlando, and you got to go all the way to Orlando to get it, and it's going to Maryland. Now, I wouldn't want to go to Maryland right now. I don't know if that's anywhere near that bridge. I pray that the Lord take care of all the, comfort all the families that lost their loved ones in that. That's truly tragedy. But this is Orlando to Maryland, $1.32 a mile, 1912. 1912 is the payout, but you're going 1444 miles. And then you got 3 stops. Let's look at it. This is if you had your own trailer. So you would have to go from Orlando to Tampa. So you're going the other way when you're going to Tampa. So you're going backwards. And then then you're going to Miami. So you're going all the way further down than Orlando, and then coming back up to go to Maryland. Wow, that's ridiculous. That's not ridiculous. Well, I wouldn't run those, but those are the Amazon loads in my area. Again, I will like, comment, subscribe if you want to see me do your area. I can do that. Just let me know in the comments, and we'll look in your area. The next video, I'm gonna try to do these every week. Load board. Let's go to my DAT. Now this is the base DAT paid version, not the one that I'm gonna get the upgraded one next week when I'm getting ready to run. Because this run here, you will miss loads with this, because the loads on here now, if you had the other updated one, it probably wouldn't be up there. You got Savannah. This is power only. Savannah to South Carolina. USA truck. I probably can't use those right now. TQL. This load has been up here all day. Savannah to Taylor, South Carolina. Now I like this app version because it shows if you got to put all your costs in. I got my operating costs and my fuel costs. I would profit $70 when I start running. So, and it's a dropping hook, as you can see. TQL. It would work within my cost. I would have taken this load, 264 miles for $650. Of course, I would try to get more than that. Of course, I'm gonna shoot high. You know, if you've seen Scarface, you know how it go. I know I shoot. Hey, I go high, you go low. We know how to play the game. So I'm gonna try to get more than that, but I would take it for $650. USA, we got TQL again. Savannah to Forest Park. That's Savannah to Atlanta, basically 238 miles. It has no rate, so, and it's on here for 5 minutes. Now, these minutes on this board might not be right. That's why you have to get the updated board, because these you call on this load and say, oh, that it's already booked. Let's see, Team Freight Management, Jacksonville to Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. $900, $1.87 a mile, 482 miles. That's a good rate for that. Well, obviously not. I would lose money, so I guess I'm wrong. Well, it's probably not, because this mileage is not what I want to run. Oh, I also forgot to mention, as you can see at the top, I've only got 6 states on here. I don't have it for anywhere, because I'm not going to run anywhere. I'm going to run regional. I have Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Most likely I'm not going to Florida. I'm not going deeper down, because we all know, and I'm quite sure a lot of other people have said, going down to Miami, going down that way, it's hard to get back up out. But anyway, yeah. See, I would lose money on it. It's an empty dry van, no load up. So, well, you make it up in fuel costs because you're empty. So you won't burn as much fuel taking this load. Let's see, and it's factorable. Team Freight Management. But I would have to consider. I probably have to look at my numbers again for a 482 mile run. But it's pretty good. I wouldn't run that much fuel. This load has been on here for a couple of days. Watco Supply Chain, and it's a good rate. Look, I would profit $338 on this. And they're factorable, so I don't know what's going on with it. I haven't called anyone, of course, because I'm not ready to run yet. So I mean, I could do a dry run, but I'm not gonna do that. I did do that a couple weeks ago when I thought I was going back to box trucking, but I'm not. I'm going into power only. I did do a call with some EW Logistics, and I saw that they had bad ratings and stuff, and they was trying to get you, boy. But no, I wasn't gonna do it. I just wanted to see where they was at, cause 9 times out of 10, when you call a broker and you start talking to them, they're gonna ask you for your MC off the rip most of the time. These guys didn't even ask me for it. They didn't ask me any information. They didn't ask me for none of my information. They were just ready to give me that run. No. So I knew that was red flag number one. So, oh, Amazon. This is okay. Amazon. Now, this is the only reason. This is the only way I would book an Amazon load. As you can see here, now this load might be gone. I'm quite sure it's gone by now. Um, but it's an Amazon load from Jacksonville, Florida to Charleston, Tennessee. See, they couldn't find nobody to run the load, so they'll throw it on the DAT board. This is when you run those loads. This is when you run the Amazon load, and you can bid on this. You can get more than this $1,000. 480-mile trip, $1,000. When they throw it on the DAT, you can bid more than that. That's when you can bid the load. Now it says 2 stops right here. Jacks 2. Yeah. So it look like it's, well, it says PA, PBG, LA, and then it says 2 stops. So you should just go pick up there and take it straight to Tennessee. That's a good run. I would profit $69 off of that. So it would be a profit. JB Hunt, I found out I can't run for JB Hunt. JB Hunt has changed their criteria. You have to have your authority for a whole year, non-stop, for you to run for them. All right, so well, I mean, that's what you got in the power only. Let's look at box truck. In my area now, again, this is my area. If you want me to do your area, you let me know. Okay, we got 9 runs. We got Midway, Georgia to Lawrenceville, Georgia. Lawrenceville is pretty much Atlanta. 284 miles, no price. You got Jacksonville and Miami for $300, 86 cents. Because it's a partial, but it's 8,000 pounds. Box truck only holds basically 10,000 pounds. But look here, $300. $300. 86 cents a mile. Who's gonna run that? But anyway, Landstar. Landstar has one from Bloomingdale, Georgia, which is Savannah, to Liberty, North Carolina. $2.41 a mile for $750. Now see that, if I had a box truck, I'd run. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why the rate is high. You see that word? Hazmat. You got to have a hazmat to run this. They got hazmat on commodity and comments. You got to have a hazmat to run this. Landstar does work with new authorities. I'm not considered new, but I know that's how they're going to look at me inside their system. So I know it may be a little rough at the beginning, but no. Let's see. Let's look at dry van. This is where the cream of the crop. Look at this, 115 loads. Again, I'm just in the regional area. You got a Statesboro, Georgia to Lakeland, Florida, 40,000 pounds, $5.39 a mile, $2,000. That's a very good rate for 371 miles. That's a good rate. The only problem with that is you're going to Florida. That's the problem. So they're probably trying to give you that just then again, let's see if they're factorable. That might be another reason why. Oh yeah, they're factorable. So you gotta always check that check mark, man, to make sure they're factoring. Now you might. This is, I think DAT set it with OTR. If you're not with OTR, you have to check with your factoring company. But I've noticed that all the loads that's on DAT that's compatible with OTR is also compatible with my factoring company. My factoring company is iThrive Funding. C.H. Robertson. You got a Utica, Cape Coral, Florida. $1,000, $3.06 a mile. Of course, that's going deeper into Florida. If that's your lane, that's your lane. But I'm not trying to go deep into Florida. I've had bad experiences when I had the box truck with going down there in Florida. So, but I didn't try to. Well, I got Atlanta set on here too. So let's look at Atlanta right quick before I sign off. Atlanta to Winter Haven, Florida. 460 miles, $2.96 a mile, 1360. Now, again, this is power only. I'm sorry, I meant to tell you that this is power only. The reason why I got Atlanta set up is I think that's the lane I'm gonna be trying to run, going up to Atlanta and then, getting back out of Atlanta. What is this? Jefferson, Georgia to Memphis, Tennessee that's why. It's 10,000 pounds. They want to give you $50. You know why? This is a loadout. I guarantee it's a loadout. 10,000. Yep. See, loadout trailer, 53-foot van with swing doors, delivers within 5 days max or less. $50,000 of trailer interchange required. Okay, so you got to have 50K in trailer interchange just to book this load, just to get this. But you got a 5-day loadout. But you have to deliver it in Tennessee in those 5 days from Atlanta. So, I would, if I was doing this load, I would pick it up in Jefferson. I know Jefferson is basically by Athens, Georgia, where University of Georgia is. And you would be taking that to Memphis, Tennessee. So you probably, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to have to come all the way back to Atlanta to pick up a decent load to go to Tennessee. You got 5 days to get it there. So, man, you probably could book this load and then, I booked the first thing smoking to Tennessee. I wouldn't even keep it no 5 days, But that's a loadout trailer. Find you something to go in there. You don't want to get 50. Of course, they had to give me more than $50 though. Most loadout trailers I see is probably what they give you most I see them like $200, $150 to $200. They only giving you $50. They gotta give me more than that. But I'm not really dealing with it. Anyway, this is all I was gonna do on this video. I got accepted. Well, I got approved for SFI, the SFI lease purchase, but I changed my mind on that. I watching videos with what's the Life of KO and Trucking with Sadie and Waylon. I was looking at those videos and I was looking at a lot of other videos. I think Love Life, and a lot of those guys turned all their trucks in for one reason or another. They turned their trucks in, and I looked at that. And right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rental route. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to rental route again because I'm not going to put my money into a truck and the way this market is right now. I'm not going to put my money in the truck and then lose money at the end. And that's why I didn't want to do the SFI, because if you lock yourself into that contract, you turn that truck in, you're going to have to pay up some money. And I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I changed my mind with that. I was still waiting on JB Hunt and Snyder to get back with me whether I was approved with them. But during the course of that, I've changed. I'm approved with SFI, and I got 6 months. They hold your application for 6 months, but I'm not gonna do it. That was like a last resort, anyway. But anyway, that's gonna conclude the video. Like, subscribe, or comment, and I will try to start trying to put more content out, more content out each week. Hopefully, I'll be running next week, and then I'm gonna take you on a ride on my first load back. Power only. All right. Until then, everybody be blessed.